Hello, Parent. Welcome back to Planet Coaster for the final time, except the cinematic video, but that does not count. We're finishing up the prefab today. It is time. The game, Planet Coaster 2, comes out in 2 days from when you're seeing this, 3 days from when I'm recording this, which is really exciting, but also kind of bittersweet because this game I've been playing for, how long have I been playing this game? Like 2.5 years consistently, and then I've been playing it for 5 years. For 5 years in total, counting the previous time. It's complicated, but whatever. You know, it's been a long run, but I think I'm glad this game has ran its course, and it is really exciting to see the new game come out. It's sad to see that some of my ideas were never truly realized, but you know, that's life. You know, not everything you think of is gonna be reality, so we just gotta move on. So yeah, we're doing the station, the maintenance shed, literally everything else today. There are some stuff I cut out time-lapse. I did not show the foliage or the decorating of the restaurant. That is pretty much it. Everything else you really just see. Now, full disclosure, this is a very boring build. Now, it's not really highly themed. It's just meant to be like a really cool ride. And like, I know these with Planet Coaster YouTubers getting their hands on Planet Coaster 2, this video is probably not going to get many views. The last two did not at all. And I think there's probably some of my best work, so it's kind of sad, but shoot, that's copyright. But yeah, let me check the views. 29.12. Okay, it's not bad. It's not horrible. I would start blowing it out of proportion, but like, it was a really slow reach right now, and it's fully because of Planet Coaster 2 coming out. Like, you know, everybody's pumped for that, not really focusing on Planet Coaster 1, really just getting ideas for Planet Coaster 2. But so I'm mostly doing this for my own conscience. I want to send this game off right. We're sending it off with a crazy coaster. I'm putting all the effort in, pretty much nothing in game. Actually, not in the sense of like, not in game pieces, not in game like, how am I supposed to say this? Like, not using in-game management stuff. Like, I'm not using the shops. I'm barely using the station because this is mostly just I probably could have done a custom station, but I did not want to. The queue line and the exit path are also custom, so you know, it's fine. But yeah, so there's been some rumors going around the past 48 hours. Kingda Ka is pretty much all but confirmed to get removed, which is probably the most sad thing I've heard in the theme park industry for a while, and I fully blame Cedar Fair for that. I fully blame the merger for it. I think Great Adventure wants to keep it. They probably, at the start of the season, we're not planning on removing it. But I think Cedar Fair is telling them, with a merger, they're saying, just, yeah, screw you, we're removing it. One, because it's unreliable, sorta. It's way more reliable than Top Thrill Dragster. It's got to do with Top Thrill 2 and Top Thrill Dragster. That's the only possible explanation. And what's the other reason? Cedar Point being the poster child. I think that's probably the main reason that Cedar Fair wants Cedar Point to be the one with the tallest coaster in the chain, and now that they finally have the chance to do that, they're taking it. Which, if that is truly a reason, then honestly, screw you, Zimmerman. Like, genuinely, if that's the reason you're removing Kingda Ka, probably. If it isn't, which I hope it's not, then the screw you has been revoked. But like, if it is because you want Top Thrill 2 to be the tallest coaster in the US when and if it reopens, because we honestly don't even know if it's going to reopen, then honestly, that is one of the most pathetic decisions I've ever heard of. So, yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. I still am, like, skeptical because I've heard that the markers in the ride area are, like, area markers, so everything in the area within it will get affected. not strictly demoed, but like affected at least. Because I doubt they're just gonna completely bulldoze the entire Golden Kingdom. I don't think they're gonna do that. Now, so there is a marker in the middle of the ride area, like sort of right about the maintenance track, which is actually interesting because if that's the case, then could we be looking at a conversion? I'm not convinced because it's Top Thrill 2, but like that's just because of Zamperla. That's not the ride's fault. We're 100% blaming Zamperla on that. Not that they're a bad ride manufacturer or anything. I mean, they make some crap rides, but like they make some good flat rides. I'm not trying to like just bash Zamperla. I'm saying that it is because they have not built a coaster of that scale before. They should have gone with a different manufacturer. So I'm thinking if they go with like, I've heard Mach thrown around a bunch. That could be good. I mean, Mach hasn't made a coaster that big before. But then again, Falcon's Flight. So Falcon's Flight is going to be that big and that fast. And Intamin have made the spoke wheel design for it. So maybe we could see those trains on Kingda Ka. Or like Kingda Ka Electric Boogaloo. I don't know. Hopefully they don't remove Kingda Ka, because that'd be very cringe. But yeah, like the markers are in the middle, and if it's really a like area marker where they're gonna remove stuff around it, then theoretically speaking, they could just be removing, because it's around Green Lantern. So like maybe it goes up to the parking lot a little bit, around Green Lantern, then through the middle of Golden Kingdom, but stop about the launch track, like stop right before the top hat, the airtime hill, and just go delete all that, put a spike in, and then make it better than Top Thrill 2. Because, I mean, Top Thrill 2, it looks good, but like, is it, the people saying it's the best, one of the best in the world, though that's complete bull crap. And of course, it's the content creator saying that who went on the preview day, which you had to be invited to, so, like, genuinely, who really believes that? But yeah, so, it looks good. Probably isn't as good as it looks, but, or maybe it is, because it actually is, it looks honestly kind of mid. I'm not going to lie. It does not look the greatest coaster in the world. But yeah, so that's all I'm going to say about that, I think. But yeah, the thing that baffles me most is that they're just going to remove it with, they're saying they're going to remove it without an announcement. That does not make any sense. That just seems like Great Adventure wants the fans to hate them. Which is just a horrible, horrible, horrible move. Like, why would you ever do that? That is a horrible idea. Like, did they not learn their lesson from Volcano the Blast Coaster or any other time a coaster was removed without an announcement? Like, that's a horrible idea. Just suddenly removed. But yeah, so we're building a prefab right here. We did the station. I've sort of done this style before. Sort of like when for Menark Park with the wooden coaster there. For the Gravity Grip one. That was a little different because this one's a little more refined. And I definitely like this build more. But yeah, so I'm not going to sit down for much longer because this is a long time. It's about 40 minutes. I'm going to do a real-time bit at the end. And tomorrow we're going to do a POV cinematic thing. And I'll talk for like a minute in that. And then we'll go on to Play Coaster 2. So I will see you guys in like 30 minutes if you're going to actually watch all this, because I don't expect you to. So, yeah, I'll see you in a moment. Alright, we have made it. The build is finished. And thus, I am also completely finished with this game. So yeah, I made the sign. You saw me make it. Probably, let's just get through the time-lapse. Omega, it's the end. Fitting name, I know. Simple sign, I do like it though. Was toying with putting it on the lift hill, but it was just too small. Would have to make a way bigger one if you like doing that. But yeah, I didn't bother putting ride photos in here. I do probably should have put people in there. I'll do that real quick, in a minute. But yeah, let's just quickly go through. So with the restaurant right here, there's no sign on it. I don't need one. I'm not gonna put one. So yeah, it's not my greatest work, but some sightlines you do get of the coaster just look nice. I like it through the window. So yeah, then you go down this way. You have this, just menus. It's custom, so not the greatest, but you know, whatever. So yeah, then you have ride photos. I'll put people in there, I promise. Photos, I'm not gonna put photos in. I'm not gonna bother. We're over here, we have a gift shop. This is not my greatest work. It's a little open. I don't really like it, but I can't be bothered changing it. It's done. The game's playing is literally coming 3 days from now. I'm done. I've had enough with this game. It's had a good run, but you know, it's time to put it down. So yeah, we have height marker and stuff. You go this way. And you see the coaster over there peeking through the trees. There's a lot of trees, by the way. I didn't bother like detailing through it. It's just a bunch of trees plopped down, but like, just wanted this to feel like you're just racing through a forest. Sort of like how Voyage is, except this is a little less detailed, not a terrain coaster. But yeah, I do like the lake. It just made this a lot easier, and you can just see over clearly. Like, look at that. Just hauls itself over these hills. It would be such a great ride in real life. Yeah. So, yeah. It's beautiful. So yeah, you go on this way, then you go into this area. Then onto the queue line. The lift hill's right there. There's nothing on the lift hill just because wooden and electricity does not mix well. That's why. And the Del Toro, there's nothing on it. There's a bin right here. This is our station. I do like it. You know, it's honestly probably one of the better stations. I do like it. I like how I did this. Sure, just covers up this big block a little bit. But yeah, it works. And then right over here, you just have to paint the shed. Just peeking over there. This would probably be best seat on the ride. Or 11, because this would be actually row 17. Yeah. Except on Planker Surge, it just says row 11. Or row 12, it doesn't really matter. But yeah. Back car probably best. I cannot wait to customize transit lens too. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. You'll see the POV and cinematic tomorrow, but like, not really much for me to show, you know. You saw me build it. Everything here you saw. So yeah, it just looks beautiful. I love it. Like, you get some crazy good screen shots in this. Like, look at that. That is a beautiful shot. I'm actually gonna screenshot that real quick. Wait, nope. Pause that. Pause that. Pause that. Pause it. Get the screenshot. All right, now we can pause it. But yeah, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Like, if I could go back, I probably would lower this a lot, but I'm happy with it. I'm done. I did put the maintenance road in. There's a little fence around it. I lowered it a little bit. It's not that high. Really over here, I just wanted to be able to see the airtime hill and the twister section. That's really all I wanted for this bit. Like, look at it. You just want to see that. It just looks cool. It's the only part where like you can really see it from the plaza. So that's a giant lift hill. Yeah, I just want to be able to see it. And it does have this weird like sort of like turn and drop like El Toro does. So yeah, I'm happy with the realism touches. You know, it was such a fun build to pull together. I'm so happy I did this finally. So the Giga that was supposed to be here, we're supposed to do a beat 'em Giga. That was on my list to do. I scrapped it. I've actually scrapped a ton of videos in between Brockton Landing and Flightless 2. We're gonna do a polar coaster, a beat 'em Giga, like a challenge, not challenge, career mode. I was gonna do all the achievements, but like, you know, just focus on the build. this would not have got done. This is like barely done. It is November 3rd. The game comes out in 3 days. I want this video up tomorrow. So, I was honestly supposed to have this up today. So, it's a little late, but, you know, it's fine. I got it done, and I'm happy. So, I will see you guys tomorrow for the final cinematic of this thing. And the autosave kicks in a wonderful time. Too bad autosave doesn't hurt it much. So, yeah, it's done. I will see you guys tomorrow for the cinematic and POV of this beast of a ride. And have a great week until Wednesday, because we're going to resume content then. Which actually is 2 days from now. We're going to have content tomorrow. So we're going to probably have daily uploads for the next couple days. And after that, I'm done. Don't know if I'm going to do the live stream on Thursday. I know I said that before, but like, it depends on how I'm feeling. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the POV and cinematic shots.